Hello, my friend. Welcome to the channel and thank you for watching. In this video, we're gonna discuss about Jorginho, N'golo Kante, even Mateo Kovacic if we have time for. And I will tell you why Cesar Azpilicueta and Koulibaly are going to cause a tsunami in the Chelsea dressing room for the new contract. But before you shoot me, before you take your gun, listen, hold on, okay? Watch the video until the end and you're gonna understand what I'm trying to say instead of jumping to conclusions without watching the video. The other day, I posted a video for just 10 seconds. Somebody already put a comment attacking me for not asking for Graham Potter out because he played people out of position. 10 seconds. Brother, you didn't watch the video yet. I haven't even watched my own video. I just posted 10 seconds ago. You already knew what I was going to say inside the video. Come on, people. You know. So I don't understand. If you watch until the end, you're going to understand. And I'm not going to try to get on Cesar Azpilicueta or Koulibaly, but I'm going to make some connection why Kante and Jorginho are asking that kind of money. Let's go.
Get the contract out, put it on the table, let him sign it, let him write whatever numbers he wants to put on there, give him what he's done now since he's come in, and let him sign the contract. Get the contract.
All right, people. So, Nizer Kinsella said here, Jorginho has begun talks with Chelsea over a new contract deal. He wants to stay, but has only been offered parity with his current wage. After deciding what to do with Jorginho and Kante, Chelsea will look at extending Kovacic's deal. Wow. And in another post, he said that Jorginho is asking for salary increase. He wants 30k more on top of what he's touching right now. Listen, if you want to waste your time on social media, you bring Jorginho, you bring Kante, you bring Kovacic. People got theories and narrative. One side is going to tell you he's useless, he doesn't do anything. The other side are going to tell you Ballon d'Or, third in the Ballon d'Or, European champion, Champions League, and all that. So, who is right? Who is wrong? I don't think anybody is wrong or right here. Depend just on how you see football. Listen, to be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of the style of Jorginho. It doesn't mean that I am against him or I want him out. It just I have my choices. I like Michael Essien kind of a midfielder. I like Fabregas kind of a midfielder. But if you sign for my team, regardless of your style, and you perform, you do the job for my team, I'm going to support you. And I support Jorginho every time he's on that pitch. I take my biased opinion away and I support the boy. He got the job done. That is the most important. So, like I said, Cesar Azpilicueta just been given 3 years, like 2 years with 1 year in option, and he got a salary increase. 32 years old, almost 33 years old, Azpilicueta got that kind of salary. What do you expect Jorginho to ask? You know what I mean? Like, you might say, oh no, don't pay that kind of money, is gonna be too much. So why did you give the money to Azpilicueta? Azpilicueta got more than 50k a week increase per week. Thomas Tuchel gave him a new contract. And listen, if you are Thomas Tuchel, little brother, uncle, lawyer, or whatever. You can take me to court. I'm not saying anything wrong about your guru. I'm trying to make a point. And certain people are going to tell you, oh, stop talking about such and such. Listen, he's a public person. He worked for Chelsea Football Club. It's impossible to talk about Chelsea history without talking about certain people like Frank Lampard, Mauricio Sarri, Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho. Their names are going to always come one way or another, either to compare or to give them credit. So deal with it, or you don't have to watch me, because there are so many lawyers online there. First of all, you show your face, and then you take me to court because I mentioned somebody that you don't want me to say it because that person belonged to you. So I'm trying to make a point here that Thomas Tuchel decided to give Azpilicueta 3 years contract, increase his salary. He decided to bring somebody like Koulibaly, 31 years old, which I don't have any problem with because it's my own brother and I always wanted Koulibaly at Chelsea. I'm trying just to make a point. When you give a 31 years old a 3 or 5 or 4 years contract, you have to expect that anybody else in that age range is going to ask the same kind of contract because you created a precedent. It's a precedent. You know, back in the day, Chelsea used to give only 1 year contract to people over 30. Now we completely change that, and we are in a new structure now that we give people over 30 a long contract. Nothing wrong with that, but it depends on individual basics. It's not everybody is gonna be Thiago Silva because people are using Thiago Silva as an example. That is a completely different story. Okay, we are not built the same. Thiago Silva is a different animal. It doesn't mean that Koulibaly is gonna be the same. You got my point here? So I don't blame Jorginho for asking that kind of money, and Chelsea need to deal with it. And Jorginho, if you don't pay him that kind of money, he's going to Barcelona on free, which means he might get 10 to 15 million sign-on fee on his pocket immediately when he signed for them, because free transfer is not free. It just means that the money is going to the players and his agent pocket instead of coming to Chelsea. So let's say Jorginho market value is 30 million. I'm making up numbers here, right? And Barcelona sign him, quote unquote, on free. They will say, okay, we can save 20 million. Let's just give him 10 million sign-on fee. So they still save money, but it doesn't mean that they got him on free. Did that make sense? Jorginho did something better than many people. That's why he won everything that he won. The Club World Cup, Euros, the Champions League, Europa League, whatever. They didn't even put Europa League here on the transfer market. What are you doing? So listen, whatever your theory is about Jorginho, the end of the day, you and me, we don't make decision. We have just to accept. Let me know in the comment section down below if you would like to give Jorginho contract extension and also increase his salary from 120k a week to 180k a week, and let's keep the conversation going. The second topic, very quickly before this video get too long, we're gonna talk about N'Golo Kante. N'Golo Kante, no agreement so far, still suffering with a lot of injuries. My position is that we have to keep somebody like Kante as a luxury player. We still need him. Injuries are not going to be there forever. If we manage those injuries, Kante is still somebody to keep around. But according to Many report Fabrizio Romano and Nizar Kinsella, Matt Lowe, it looks like Chelsea are not willing to give him what he's demanding. That is also another problem. N'Golo Kante wanna money, like Chelsea offered him less money that he's on right now. He's on like 290k a week, and they wanted to give him less than that, and he said no, and he wanted a longer contract. So I don't know if Kante wanna leave. I would be really upset about it, but at the end of the day, that is his choice and we have to respect it. Yeah, let me know in the comment section down below if you will keep N'Golo Kante in the team or you will let him know. And Fabrizio Romano said that Chelsea new owners and the new technical director, they are working on new structure in the midfield. So if you are looking for a new structure for Chelsea Football Club and you are giving somebody like Jorginho a new contract, I don't know how that is supposed to be like a new structure. If we have to restructure the entire midfield at Chelsea Football Club, I think we're gonna have just to rebuild the entire thing. You know what I mean? And let our sentiment away from business here. If Kante wanna go, let him go. If Jorginho wanna go on free, let him go. And just bring overall the players that can do pretty much everything. I'm sick and tired of one-dimensional players. Kante is versatile because he can dribble, he can pass, he can progress the ball, he can tackle, he can do everything. But his problem is injuries. Jorginho is one-dimensional. Somebody who can only, slow the game, control the tempo, recycle the ball. Other things, very weak. And you have Kovacic also, who is asking for a new contract. He can only beat the pressure, dribble past everybody, dribble past the referee, the coach, the ball boys, the fans. He will dribble even himself, his wife, his uncle, and everybody. And when it comes to the final third, nothing. He can't shoot, he can't have an assist, he can't do literally nothing. So we have to think really very hard about the new structure in that midfield because I am sick and tired